I just applied the wax on, and I thought about the fact that I was not recording. So I posted a video, and I want everyone to know that I'm just telling my story. I'm telling my story, and it's to reflect, and it's for everyone. That's why I call it a release party. It's releasing everything. I'm going through my life, and I'm releasing everything. Okay, so I can begin anew. But I was thinking about how it will also help parents. Because I know I had an issue with being a parent and my sons, my teenagers, going through certain things and not liking those situations, and then speaking to other, people, my peers, and reminding me like, hey, Brianna, you weren't a kid before? Or, hey, you remember, have you ever done something like this? Say, oh, so you never. It's like that constant reminder, and it helped. It helped because I look at a lot of situations from who I am now, and I don't look at it from the view of I was once a teenager. I did do some really dumb things in my life. I've done some really horrible things in my life. Some of the decisions that I made were really like foolish. I look back on my life and I'm like, I used to be an idiot. I was an idiot. And it helps. So that's really the purpose of the release party, is so that we can remind each other as adults. And for the teenagers, if there's any kids out there, or even younger adults, if there are kids out there who see these videos, I want you to understand that I'm not condoning that behavior. The things that I've done in my past, the actions that I've taken, some of the words that I've spoken. It's to show you, if you've ever been there, done that, to not beat yourself up about it. Like, yes, take accountability for your actions and change. Acknowledge your behavior, but don't keep doing it. You can't stay there forever. But it's just to humanize us all. We've all done things, and a lot of times we get stuck in a rut where I have been myself, where I look at all of the things that other people have done to me that made me shut down in a way. But then I remind myself, like, well, hey, I did this, and hey, I did that. And that doesn't make what anybody did better, but it's a reminder of everybody has done something that they're not even, necessarily proud of doing. Everybody has made a decision in their life that they definitely regret. But we do have to take accountability for our actions. And it seems like it's hard to go to people and apologize, but it's really not. It's really not. You just go to people and say, hey, I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry and specify what you did, because sometimes it can come off, if you just say, oh, I'm sorry for hurting you, it comes off as like not sincere, like it's not genuine. A lot of times people do want to hear you say, hey, I lied to you about this, or hey, I lied on you about this, or hey, I did this behind your back, and I just wanted to come to you and apologize. It's that simple. It's that simple. And here's the thing. Sometimes people may not even accept your apology. Maybe it's just for right there at that time. They may not accept that apology right then and there. But eventually they will. Even if they never tell you. It's a release. It's a release for both of you. It's for yourself and for the other person. Or if it's, the opposite, for the other person and for you. And it's okay. It's okay to just release these things and change your behavior. Because that's the most important part. You can't say sorry and then continue to do the things that you were doing. It doesn't work like that. So that's what my release parties are about, you guys, okay? I don't want anyone to watch my videos because I have some things on there I'm going throughout my life. I am going throughout my life, and I'm starting with my very first love, I have done things to people, not just people doing things to hurt me. I too have done things that I am not proud of, that I had to turn to that person and say, I am so sorry for what I did. Even there was, in one of my last release party story, I didn't go in depth about it, but I will. That will be a different release party story. I'm just trying to focus on the topic at hand. But I did mention it like twice. I have 2 kids, my 2 older kids. I told this guy that I was in a relationship with that he was the father, and he wasn't, and I knew he wasn't. And I didn't feel bad. I did not feel bad for doing that. I felt like I was justified because he was cheating on me all the time. He was getting girls pregnant. He was doing this. He was doing that. But then as I grew, as I got older, and I looked back and seeing people really close to me too, that helped a lot too. Seeing like men in my family that I love and care about and respect going through that same exact situation, being in love with this kid and then finding out that it's not even his, and seeing what it did to that person. It really was like, that was a really messed up thing to do. That was a really messed up thing to do. And I called him and I apologized so many times. And he was like, okay, you've apologized. It was because the more I thought about it, and the more I grew, and the more I didn't think about what he did, and I thought about what I did, the more I focused on what I did, the more I meant it, the more genuine and sincere the apology was, the more it really hit me like, wow, that is a terrible thing to do to somebody. And listen, you guys, I've done some things. I'm only on part 2. I'm about to be 34 years old. I have done some things. And it is okay to go to people and to acknowledge what you've done, and to acknowledge that person that you've hurt. No matter what somebody else has done, it's okay for you to acknowledge what you have done. Okay? Take accountability for yourself. That's what my release parties are about. It can be a tad bit entertaining, and it can come off as, funny or whatever. There's going to be a lot of laughing and crying. There's going to be a lot of different emotions. There's a whole bunch of ups and downs because it's life, right? But essentially, I've grown. I have grown, and I've become an incredible woman. And I want other people to get to that place too. And when I say get to that place, I mean acknowledging and accepting and releasing all the stuff that don't matter. Release it. All right, so it's time to peel it off. I didn't talk so much. I don't understand why the lighting, like my phone, it keeps going like dark. I don't really have that much hair this week. I'm really shocked because I normally have a lot. Okay. Hello, brief intermission. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can go over to my page and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. Okay. So I have it all applied. I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes. All right. Let's see. See that? Not really. So we're done. Clean my face up and I'm done. I didn't really have a lot of hair this week. This my lip area, it's more little like small fine hairs and not like the thicker ones, which is good. Yeah, it's not bad. I might take a picture so you can better see it. It's not bad at all. So yeah. See y'all in 2 weeks. Bye.